EA Sports, within the game. I can't believe it. They pulled it out. What a call. What a play. What a game.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can dance double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a fashion, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin Kamara. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Saints and the Bears on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On third down, Winston. This is caught. It's Hardy. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deontay Hardy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh, yeah. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
86 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deontay Hardy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields finding Hardman here over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Fields on 1st down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the break. Fields taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa. A big test for the Bucs at home as they'll match up against the Cleveland Browns. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being in Philadelphia, where we find the Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Las Vegas Raiders. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Saints, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, they come out and will step aside for just... Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. I heard heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right out of the hand, doesn't it? Because 2 scores already, just wanting to possess it. Keep converting and picking up first down. Now the drive ends in 3 points. That's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
So here's the situation. The football in the red zone for the offense. 2nd down and 1. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Off the play fake, Winston. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the... They're looking to throw this. Winston. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deontay Hardy, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Winston here to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. And I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Saints, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me.
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time.
It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin Kamara. He's coming off just an excellent performance last week, nearly 200 yards. It's the Saints and the Eagles, next on Madden Football.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup. They're the best team in the NFL as far as running the football goes, but they're in for a stern test here.
Yeah, that defense that they're going up against, they're no slouch either. One of the top 5 units in the league. I think this game could boil down to stopping the big play. This offense can certainly hit some home runs, and if they hit on a couple here, it might be all they need to win the game.
yards. We've got a third down situation looming. Here's Carter on third down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's... Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first 17-yard line. Operating from the gun, Carter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Carter. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Winston to give. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
A 4th down. From the red zone now, Winston. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Kamara up the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. With that run, Charles, he passed Hall of Famer Curtis Martin for 5th all-time, over 14,100 yards rushing. I'm not sure what more he can. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Carter to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the... Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Now Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they put the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they're going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big flag.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shot. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be in. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points. And again, it's Winston. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Deontay Hardy as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Lutz with the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. The Lions looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Saints, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to... This offense knocking on the door now. They are set up in great position. First and goal, the ball at the 2. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a safe touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
With 3 scores in this game, I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, it's called a hat trick and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt in the middle. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. Now Carter on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes down the whole game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. 1st down, Winston. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Winston. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half. Ball in the red zone. Kamara trying the right side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 172 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th-quarter lead. Another touchdown in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss, and that you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. 20! And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.